Hello, everyone. DSP here with a special DSP Tries It. It seems like we may be doing a lot more of these, dependent on support. Support has been great recently, and I've been telling people I will do special events in exchange for the support. All right? So this week, the idea was that if we hit all of our goals, which we did, I was going to be doing a new DSP Tries It for the new in the United States Chicken Big Mac. It is a brand new sandwich in the United States. You cannot get it previous. Now we can. But I'm being told now that this Chicken Big Mac actually was available internationally for like the longest time, and it's not a big deal. And I'm like, well, it is for us. Like, we can't get it. So I told everyone I would do that. But then in the meantime, this week, I was looking at the menu, and I was like, oh, there's actually other things that I want to do. Now, I never eat at McDonald's. For the record, like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had McDonald's food. I don't remember. So this is a rarity for me. So I kind of gorged a little bit here. So here's what I got. You ready? This is what we're going to be doing DSP Tries It on today. All right? First off, napkins. I'm going to eat all the napkins and see how they taste. Okay? Maybe not. Here is the Chicken Big Mac. That's kind of the main event. All right? To see what this is like, because I don't know what it's like. That's the main event of our DSP Tries It today. Okay? But in addition, I got the filet of fish sandwich. Now, I have not had a filet of fish at McDonald's for about 20 years. That's no exaggeration. I probably haven't had one since the 2000s. I don't know what it's like today. So we're going to find out. This used to be a large sandwich. It looks tiny. Like, this legit looks very small. So I guess we're going to see what this is like today. Okay? In addition, we've got something that they call the Daily Double. I have never seen this before at McDonald's, but apparently it's a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, onion, and other things. We're going to find out, but I've never heard of it before. So I got one. We're going to try it because I wanted like a beef burger of some sort, okay? And then I ordered all of that, and I got something for free. They gave me a 10-piece Chicken McNuggets for free. Now, there's absolutely no way I'm eating all this food, okay? Particularly, I'm curious what these nuggets are like. I remember in the 1990s when they used to have chicken nuggets, it was juicy, dark meat chicken. They were succulent. Like, serious. That's the right word for Chicken McNuggets in the 90s. They were seriously succulent food. So mouth-watering. Juicy meat. Crispy, flavored, seasoned batter. They were so good. But now they're all white meat. You're lucky if you get batter that actually sticks to the chicken, right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Again, I don't eat McDonald's often, so I'm going to give it an honest try. This is going to be a very comprehensive DSP Tries It episode. We're going to see all this, okay? Now, sweet and sour sauce. That's my favorite dipping sauce at McDonald's, so that's what I got. 2 sweet and sour sauce, all right? All right, let's do it. Let's start with the chicken nuggets, all right? I want to start with the chicken nuggets, and I want to see what they're like, because it's been so long since I had one. Okay, so McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're bursting out of the box. Look how many are in there. Tons. 10 in there. They look good. They smell okay. They don't smell great. They smell okay. Don't really taste or smell chicken. I just kind of smell fried breading. Darkside Pimp just gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Darkside Pimp, for supporting the channel and supporting DSP Tries It. So here's the nuggets. Let's try one. Here we go. White meat chicken nuggets. Not a fan, but here we go. That's what it looks like when you bite into a chicken nugget. Do you notice something? You notice something I've mentioned before? The breading doesn't stick to the nugget. You get air in your chicken nugget. Instead of, it used to be full of meat, and it was dark meat chicken, and it was so succulent and juicy. This is dry as hell. It is a dry-ass nugget. Yeah. It's not good. It's not awful, but it's not good. I can taste salt in the breading. I literally don't taste chicken flavor at all. At all. It's just salt. It's like a crunchy salt bite. That's it. Look at all the air in there. All that's supposed to be meat. Instead, you get air in your nugget. That's bad, man. Let's try it with the sweet and sour dipping sauce and see if this tastes like I remember. Because I really used to like the sweet and sour dipping sauce that they used to have. It used to be much better. Man, that nugget was dry. So dry. Sour sauce. Okay. All right. Let's try dipping. That sauce is exactly the same. That sauce has not changed one bit. That is exactly how that used to taste back in the day. So the nuggets are dramatically different. Look at all the air in this one. But the sauce tastes good. So, okay. I would literally only eat those with the sauce. If you just handed me a bunch, hey, I have some McDonald's chicken nuggets. Do you have any sauce? No, keep them. I don't want them. They're too dry and they just don't have flavor. You need a dipping sauce. Okay. So McDonald's chicken nuggets, not very good. I'm not shocked. I didn't think they were going to be. They're not like they used to be. They changed them so much. Okay. So let's close that up for now. Maybe I'll have a couple more later. Maybe not. So, up next, the Filet-O-Fish sandwich. All right? Supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be tartar sauce, lettuce, cheese on a bun with the, obviously, the fish, breaded fish patty, correct? Okay. Yes, McDonald's was better in the 80s and 90s. Yes, it was. Okay. Oh, that's the cutest little thing. It's like a tiny little youngster. Look. Look, it even got it has a little dimple. It has a dimple on the bun. Oh, that's adorable. This is terrible looking. It's so small. Do you want to know how much this was to get delivered? You wouldn't even guess. Guess how much the Filet-O-Fish sandwich is to get delivered to your house. Over $6. I'm not exaggerating. This was over $6 to get delivered. It's insanity. It's absolutely insanity. Anyway, let's take a look at it. Well, they definitely put some tartar sauce on top. It smells like regular tartar sauce to me. That is the smallest fish patty I think I've ever seen in my life. And on the bottom is a tiny piece of cheese. Like, this is bite size. This is not a full sandwich. This is like a mini sandwich. Like, this reminds me of the McChicken, which also is very small. It's supposed to be like a discount sandwich. The fact that they sell this as a main sandwich is ridiculous. Like, oh, it's like, you know, main event sandwich, really fill you. I don't think so. All right, let's try it. It's very fishy, right? The tartar sauce has a bite to it, which it should. I don't taste the cheese whatsoever. But honestly, it's not bad. But it is dry. The bun, look at that bite. The bun is the vast majority of your bite. It's this puffy bun. So because of that, when you bite it, you get all air and bread. And it's a very dry bite. Shout out to Bobby Padlock, who just subscribed to the channel on Kick. Thank you so much, Bobby Padlock, for the support. You're now in the Founders Club. Enjoy that Founders badge that you can put now. on your name in the chat. It's just okay. It's not terrible. Like, I'm not, oh, it's bad. But I do like the flavor of white fish. I think it's delicious. But it's so dry. Like, I feel like they needed less bun or more sauce. Because it's just too dry of a bite and too much bread in each bite. I also would have liked some pickles. I honestly think some pickles would have been great on this. But it's so basic. Do not order this delivery. $6 for that? That's insane. It's so small for $6. Like I said, it's like the size of a regular cheeseburger. That's just very, very mid. Very, 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 very mid. If I had ordered extra sauce, maybe it would have been better. Yeah, Darkside Chris says where he is at 6:30. I think that's what this was. I think it was like $6 and like 30-something cents to get this delivered to my house. That's how expensive this was. Homie Grindelwald says, the trick with the fish, you always try to order extra sauce and then just take off if it's too much. I definitely think that's good advice. That's way too dry. All right. 2 down, and I am not impressed whatsoever with anything we just ate. At all. The nuggets are very unsatisfactory, and that is ridiculously dry. Okay. Taste test number 3. The Daily Double. I did not edit anything on this. I just left it as is, and I wanted to see what it was going to be because I've never heard of the Daily Double at McDonald's before. Let's take a look. It looks like a standard hamburger bun, but it has a whole bunch of veggies on it that normally isn't on the hamburger at McDonald's. I see tomato. I see shredded lettuce. I do see the cheese on the bottom. Mayo, which they don't usually put on a McDonald's burger. Usually it's ketchup and mustard. There's mayo on this. Is there pickles? I don't see pickles. I think it's just lettuce, tomato, mayo, cheese. I swear they had said that there were onions on this too, but I'm not seeing the onion. Oh, it's diced onion on the bottom. Oh, shit, you can't see it. Diced onion on the bottom. Do you see it? The little pieces? So they put their diced cooked onions on the bottom there. Okay. Well, I've never had this before. I've never had a McDonald's burger that's like a regular cheeseburger that had lettuce and tomato. Do you want to know the truth? This is close to the original McDonald's cheeseburger. When McDonald's wasn't even franchised out, they were known for fast service, but it was lettuce, tomato, onions with cheese on a bun. Now, I don't know if it was ketchup, mustard, mayo, but they always used to have this. And then they phased all of that out when they became a giant franchise business and kept expanding. So this is close to what you would have gotten back in the day as a regular McDonald's cheeseburger. Okay? All right. So no ketchup and mustard is going to be a little weird. But with mayo, let's see how it tastes. Here we go. Oh. The tomato got me. I got to take another bite. That is absolutely delicious. That is really good. That's better than any McDonald's cheeseburger, like single or double cheeseburger I've ever had there. That tastes so good because it actually has vegetables and mayo, which is what you expect on a burger. That actually emphasizes the flavor of the burger. It's really good. Mmm. Wow. I love this. And the thing is, the beef, because it's not overcome with sourness, like when you get ketchup and mustard, it overpowers the flavor of the beef. Because it's just mayo, which is mellow. I can actually taste the beef, which I never usually can when I'm eating a McDonald's cheeseburger. What is going on? I like a burger from McDonald's. I like their quarter pounders, but this is significantly good. This is called the Daily Double. It's a double cheeseburger with cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo. It's actually good. Wow. I'm shocked. Legit shocked. I wasn't expecting to have something really good from McDonald's today. This is seriously good. And because it's a double, it's filling. This would be filling to eat. Now, the thing is, I got to eat the chicken Big Mac too. But this is so good, I got to eat a little more. Seriously. I can't believe this is good. Now, I don't know if this is everywhere. I've never heard of the Daily Double, but I saw on the menu. By the way, just to warn you, this is like $4. The double cheeseburger at McDonald's used to be $1 and then $2. This was $4. So you're paying extra for all the stuff they're adding on it. But it's really good. I seriously kind of want to finish it, but I want to make sure that I have room for the chicken Big Mac, which is the whole idea of what we were doing DSP Tries It for today. So how about I put this down for now? Okay. I'll put it off to the side. But I'm going to go back to it because I actually really like it. Now, folks, let me get all this grease off my hand now. It's time for the main event. It's time for the pièce de résistance. What we're all here for, what I promised you I was going to do all week. Everything else now, 17 minutes of build-up. Now it is time. The chicken Big Mac. What will it be? I have heard various differing opinions on it and stories about it. I've heard that depending on where you live in the world, it's different. Okay? So we're about to find out if the chicken Big Mac is any good. All right? I'm excited for this one. Let's find out. So, lettuce on top by accident. Let's get that off. What I see here is a Big Mac with chicken patties. Now, let's inspect the chicken patties. These are up for debate, what these chicken patties actually are. To me, that looks like from the McChicken sandwich. Does it not? It smells like it's the patty from the McChicken sandwich. But people were insisting to me it's not. They were saying it's an unseasoned giant chicken nugget. But that looks like the chicken sandwich patty to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Pickles. Thousand Island dressing underneath the patty. Okay. Lettuce, cheese, pickles, special sauce, and 2 of those patties. All right. Now, I brought a plate in here because this is going to go everywhere. I know when you eat a Big Mac, the lettuce just explodes in every direction. So I have a plate. So we can investigate it a little better, actually, before I eat it. So here's what it actually looks like on a plate. Look at that. Look at that. Double stacked chicken, lettuce, cheese, and pickles. Look at that. We can look at that. I should be in marketing. Look at this. Dun, 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 dun. The Chicken Big Mac, folks. Now, before I bite into it, I just want to tell you, no kidding, to get this delivered, this was $7.39. $7.39 for the Chicken Big Mac here in the United States. Maybe it's a little cheaper at the store, but it was $7.39 to get delivered. That is absolutely insane, right? Okay. What was the total? Well, everything, the chicken nuggets were free. So this was $7.30. The filet was 6 and change, so that's 14. And then the other burger was 4 and change, so it was like 18, and then $2 tax, so 20. And then I had to pay tip to get it delivered. So it was like $25 for all this food. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready to try it? The Chicken Big Mac. That's weird. I'm going to take another bite before I really say anything. That is odd. Like actual bizarre. There's the special sauce, which is just Thousand Island. Yep. Okay. It's all over my hand, by the way. The sauce is all over my hand right now. Take another bite. Look at my hand. Just by picking it up and eating it, it's all over my face. Look, it's all over my beard. It's a sloppy mess, is what it is. It's a sloppy mess of a sandwich. So the weird thing about it that stands out, the chicken patty on the bottom is hard. Like it's too hard on the outside. Like no lie, it hurt my mouth. It hurt my gums. Because I think that it's either overcooked or the breading is just too much. It actually hurt my gums biting in and chewing that sandwich. So I'm kind of weirded out and disappointed by that. Let me continue. All over my face again. So I can confirm it is not the McChicken patties from the McChicken sandwich. It's not. The breading, for some reason, is harder. It's still fine. Like, it's not, oh, God, it's killing me or anything. But the breading is definitely harder than what's on the McChicken. And it does not have that little kick of seasoning. Like, it has, like, the McChicken has a little bit of, like, black pepper and something else in there. It's not that good, the chicken, in my opinion. Now, to be honest, this would be, in my opinion, way more filling than the regular Big Mac because it's 2 big chicken patties, as opposed to in the Big Mac, you get 2 tiny beef burgers, right? Like, this is substantially heavier than what the regular Big Mac would be, I feel. For me, I think that's the most disappointing. I don't taste chicken. I taste cheese, pickles, Thousand Island, bread. I actually taste the flavor of the fried breading, which is okay. But there is no chicken flavor whatsoever in any bite. Seriously, none. When I eat the McChicken, I do get some chicken flavor in my bite. I get no chicken flavor out of this Big Mac whatsoever. It just tastes like a bunch of fried breading with condiments on it. That's what I'm getting out of it. What's out about it is people are saying worldwide it already exists. Here we're just getting it as limited time. And I'm wondering, if it exists worldwide, does that mean it's successful worldwide? Like, did people really like this worldwide? And that's why they brought it to the US? Because, honestly, I would have preferred if they just put 2 McChicken patties on here. I don't actually like this, like the chicken patty they used on here. I think that a McChicken patty is better, tastes better overall. Now, I'm dreading this next bite because look at the bottom bun. It's already exploded, and there's condiments seeping through. So if I bite the middle, that's going to go all over my face. I'm dreading this bite. It's definitely not horrible, okay? It's filling. Like, this is heavy. I ate almost half of it, and it's heavy in my hand still. That's what I mean. Like, the regular Big Mac is light. I feel like the regular Big Mac's a ripoff because they charge you like $5+ for a Big Mac sometimes, and there's like nothing to it. There's no substance. You'll eat the Big Mac. It's like, wow, I ate a double cheeseburger with a piece of bread, right? This has heft to it, but it just doesn't have the flavor. So you're getting the value for the amount of food, but you're just not getting the flavor that you're desiring. You want something that's tasting good, and you're not really getting that. You're just getting a whole bunch of condiments, and a chicken patty, you can't really taste the chicken. I wish it was better. I'm disappointed. Anyone know calories on this thing? The fat has to be off the charts because it's 2 fried chicken patties plus the Thousand Island and the cheese. The fat content must be insane in this sandwich, right? Absolutely ridiculous. CD says, it's crazy. We had the chicken Big Mac in New Zealand for years. No one ever buys them. Wow. Put it down. This is my dinner. You want me to put down my dinner? This is what I'm eating for dinner. The chicken Big Mac. People want me to go back to the burger. It says it's 700 calories. I would believe that. I wonder, fat is probably insane. The fat rating is probably off the charts over the top, right? Yeah. I'll do one more bite, but I'm not even going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. And look what happened. It fell apart. It became a sloppy mess as I was eating it. Like a horrendous, sloppy mess. How are you supposed to eat that? Look. And now what's happened, the chicken patty has become soggy because the breading absorbed all that Thousand Island. And it's just a big mess. Seriously. That's just not good. I'm sorry. Chicken Big Mac is a huge disappointment. I wanted the flavor of the McChicken. I didn't get it. I got bland chicken. You can taste the breading, but all you taste is fried bread. Similar to the breading on the chicken nuggets, right? It's filling. Like, I think this is more of a value than the regular Big Mac because the chicken's bigger and more substantial, but the flavor's not there. Basically, you're sitting there and you're tasting Thousand Island and cheese and pickles. They should just make a Big Mac with no meat, right? The bun, pickles, cheese, and Thousand Island, and there you go. Amazing, right? That's not good. So I gotta go really quick. I'm gonna rinse my hand because that's disgusting. Look at my hand. I gotta go wash my hand fast, and we'll come back. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat that daily double because that thing is really, really good. All right, hold on. Yeah. So that is no bueno. I do not recommend the chicken Big Mac, which was the main event. However, do you see why when I do this, I decided we're not going to do just one sandwich? Because now if I didn't like this, that would have been my dinner, half of it uneaten, disgusting mess. But instead, no, I have other things, right? One more chicken nugget. Oh, guess what? It's awful now. I'm not even kidding you. I'm glad I ate these first. This is terrible right now. It actually got like harder. And now that it's not warm, yeah, it's not warm anymore. It's even worse. It actually got like tough. I'm serious. It actually got tough. So the chicken nuggets are terrible. You must eat them when they're warm and fresh. If not, they actually are terrible. Yeah. Oh. No, I would not eat that. Wow. Wow, wow, that's bad. I can't believe how bad that is. Okay. Fillet of fish again. So dry. Oh, terrible. That's way too dry. It's awful. Oh, daily double. Mmm. Yummy. The daily double is so good. And the saddest fact, it was the least expensive thing on the menu. The 10-piece nuggets are not cheap. 10-piece nugget is like $6 or $7, I think. Right? The filet of fish was $6. The chicken Big Mac was $7 and change. This was $4. And this is the best thing I ordered today. It is seriously good. Mmm. That's great. The beef has flavor and you can taste the beef because you don't have too much mustard and ketchup overpowering the flavor of the beef. It actually emphasizes the flavor of the beef when it uses the mayo instead. There's two kinds of onions on here. I just noticed. I'm not even kidding. It has the diced onions on the bottom. There's fresh onion chopped on top. There's 2 different onions on here. Wow. That's really good, man. I like onion. Of course, you got to be ready for that. A lot of people don't like the taste of onion, like raw onion. This has a raw onion. That's going to permeate. That's going to linger a bit, just to warn you. But that's pretty good. 2 different kinds of onion. Wow. No, it's funny. Someone's named Santana Jr. just did a $5 super chat and said, your voice gives me an aneurysm. Well, I'm sorry you're dead now. Because if you just sat here and watched me eat McDonald's for over 30 minutes, you must be dead. Because that was a lot of me talking. And that aneurysm just kept growing and growing until finally it popped in your head, right? You're an idiot. But thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Thanks for the money. Anyway, let's finish this. Best thing. Best thing delivered. Best thing in the bag. I'll be ordering that. If I get McDonald's in the future, daily double is the way to go, man. That is good. That's better than the regular cheeseburger, the double cheeseburger, the McDouble. You know, arguably you're going to say, well, the quarter pounder is better. Well, yeah, the quarter pounder is a giant quarter pound meat, unfrozen patty of beef. It's always going to taste better, but it also costs more. Like I said, that was around $4. The quarter pounder was over $6 on the menu, like $6.79 or something like that. So if you want to pay a lot more, get the quarter pounder, obviously. But dude, that having the lettuce and tomato and 2 kinds of onions on it was super good. So now, of course, now I got the onion aftertaste. Now it's hitting my palate. The onion aftertaste of having the raw onions on there. I still like it, don't get me wrong. But that was good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, my final verdict. Number 1. McDonald's chicken nuggets. Meh. The only reason I would eat them is to dip them in the sauce. They taste absolutely awful by themselves. And if they're cold, they're terrible. Okay? The filet of fish, I can't even show you. I already threw it in the bag. Incredibly dry. Incredibly dry. Definitely needs more sauce. If that had pickles on it, that would be really good. But it's only cheese and the tartar sauce and the bun is too puffy and big for the fish. So it's not that good at all, in my opinion. It's actually very disappointing from how I remember it from back in the day. It used to be big. Like, you know, the quarter pounder? It was that big. The fish patty was that huge. And you would put it and you would eat it and you'd be like, wow, now it's like tiny and dry. The chicken Big Mac is a huge disappointment. The chicken, sadly, cannot be tasted. All you could taste is the breading. The breading was a little hard on mine. And the sandwich is a mess that disintegrates as you eat it. There's no way you could eat that and not get it all over the place. But the one thing going in its favor, it's a lot of food. It's a heavy sandwich. It's much better value than the beef Big Mac, which is just 2 little cheeseburgers. These are substantial chicken patties that they put on that. Okay? And lastly, what I can't show you, the Daily Double, I didn't even know it existed on the menu. It's a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, regular raw onion, the diced sauteed onion, and mayo. That was my favorite thing that I just ate, and I would get that every time I go to McDonald's. It's that tasty. So, screw the chicken Big Mac. Get the Daily Double. That's the advice of the king here on DSP Tries It. I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you so very much for your support and letting this happen. I'll see you next time for another fun episode.